Look at the consistency of the gravy. That's not gravy, ma'ams. Why? Why did y'all do that? What's up, y'all? It's Steph, and I'm back with a car mukbang. Thank y'all for everybody wishing me to get well. I'm doing good. So today I'm about to go to KFC. They got some kind of gravy flight. I'm a little bit skeptical, but we're going to keep an open mind, okay? Actually, they have the regular gravy, and they have two other things. And then I'm going to try the barbecue chicken sandwich. Are y'all ready? Let's get into the video.
I'm in love with feeling love, and I always low on the above. When I see a green light, I can't help it, yeah.
They don't have this gravy. You got the new gravies?
The gravies, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there a combo? I don't see it on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have that?
3-piece tender.
Yeah. The peach Mountain Dew? The barbecue chicken sandwich? One of those.
Yeah, the sandwich?
Yes. So like they got everything I wanted, you. Also, I'm going to be trying this new Mountain Dew. How y'all doing? I'm doing good, y'all. I am doing good. Knock on wood, okay? Because this has been the easiest sickness I've ever had. Still kind of congesty, but we are doing good. This has been the easiest sickness I've had. I usually don't get real sick though, but like when COVID was around and that virus was creeping, that was probably the worst I've ever been. But this still, for me, wasn't as bad as other people's COVID. But thank goodness. I'm happy about that. But I barely have really felt sick. I just been like congested and stuff. But I noticed that some other people have been saying the same thing. They know they're sick, but they don't really feel sick. So I don't know what it is, this new virus that's going on. Also, another guy said he basically was feeling like how I felt last week, and this week he feels hideous. So hopefully I don't get that next week, okay? Hopefully this is the end of my thing. You guys, I'm extremely nervous about trying this in my car. You already know I'm like a messy person. Why? Look at this. Look at the consistency of the gravy. That's not gravy, ma'ams, okay? I'm not opening all these at the same time. This is the regular. Now, this is probably the thickest one. And then this is some kind of cheese something. You know what? Since I have this out for my thumbnail, let's try this. Because this thing is super messy, y'all. And I don't have time to keep playing in and out with it, okay? Looks good and it smells great. But they got this stuff. They have the sauce lathered, okay? Looks like it got some mayo or something. Is that mayo? Why'd they put mayo on this? The barbecue sauce wasn't enough? Okay, let me do it. If I could have made this myself, but in there with the people, and not put so much sauce, so much mayo, oh, it's just gushing with sauce, y'all. The flavor is amazing, though. The flavor of this tastes so good. If you like a messy ass, good chicken sandwich, you will love this. I don't like so much sauce on my stuff. That barbecue sauce itself is great. I got wedges for my combo instead of fries. They not fresh though. Wait. These wedges are so good though. Let's try out this peach Mountain Dew. That's good. I'm not a huge peach fan, but I don't hate peach. Like I do like a banana flavor or something. That's pretty good. I like it. Hopefully it gives me a little caffeine energy too. Alright, we're gonna get on the gravy fight. I'm scared to put anything else up here. I'm about to move some of this stuff. We're gonna start with the plain gravy. Although I've tasted this, of course, before in the past. I've never used it on the chicken, ever. Never even thought to. So we're gonna do that right now. Regular signature gravy on the chicken tender. Great. Gravy and potatoes. Nah, I like ketchup better. It's good on the tender though. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, y'all. Oh, I'm glad my baby is not here. She would be mad. When I put the top on, gravy just squirted, y'all. Luckily, mostly on this tray. Let's taste this white soup. The white peppercorn. Great. Oh my God. White peppercorn gravy, y'all. Where's the tender? I don't think these gravies gonna last long. It's not bad. Why? Why did y'all do that? Oh God, I don't like this. First of all, the consistency is too watery. Or did I get a bad batch, y'all? I'm sure y'all watch other people do these. Is this how theirs has been? Real runny? It's just, I hate the consistency. The flavor of that was just like barely anything. I taste a little pepper, but what? That was just a waste, KFC. Well, I don't even know why you did that. It wasn't enough flavor in it. It doesn't measure up even close to your regular gravy. So why even make it? Why make something that's not even close to as good as your regular gravy? You just wasting people's time. You wasted your own time. You wasted money making something that a lot of people probably not gonna buy. There's no point in that. Okay. To me. Like I said, I might have a bad batch. I don't know. This batch, that batch I got, that was a 1. That was a 1. I'll give you a 1. Last one, y'all, this cheese something or other. Yeah, it's all runny. They all runny as hell. Don't buy this to eat in your car. I'll say that for sure. Let me taste it on its own. No. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing with these gravies or something else? Was I supposed to put them on the potatoes? What am I? Yeah, because the combo came with the chicken tenders. I don't like this with chicken. God, no. It's not even cheesy enough. It tastes a little cheesy, but it's not cheesy enough. Y'all really wasted everybody's damn time. Did anybody like this, y'all? Did y'all see anyone loving this? I'm about to go watch the reviews. Because I got to see if it's just me. That's probably why they had everything. Because don't nobody want that shit. I was shocked when everything was in stock. Oh, don't nobody want that shit, y'all. Don't even waste your time. So, I was going to talk about something, but I don't know if I have time. It's just kind of long, so bear with me. I know. Whenever I talk about stuff, we're going to get to something else. Okay. But I'm going to tell y'all the show that I just started watching it this morning. And something that happened while I was watching it, I was just like, why are people like this? And it be certain people. Okay. So I'm watching Owning Manhattan. This is a real estate show. I'm trying to go fast. So it's a real estate show. This company has, I believe he said, over 300 agents. A guy started it himself. After building his own reputation with another company that he was working for, he opened his own company. Boom. All right. So he hires whoever. One of the people that he hires, Savannah. She's from North Carolina. She did real estate out there. She was successful. This place is in New York. In North Carolina and New York are two totally different real estate markets. Okay. So just like any real estate market, no matter where you go, you're going to have to learn that market. So she's very fresh and new to the New York market, environment, properties, people, etc. She and a girl named Jessica's more experienced, seasoned, decided they was going to do some projects together. They had started on some stuff and they was planning to do some in the future, right? Savannah finds out that Jessica is also working with a guy named Jonathan. Jonathan is very successful. He's a young-minded real estate agent. He does a lot of social media stuff. He deals with a lot of younger clients. And, he's just different. Because when you're in any field, things are going to have to change as new technology and just people in general, younger people come on the buying, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to change up stuff to deal with different types of people. Anyway, he's good with the younger crowd, okay? and he's been doing very well. Savannah finds out Jessica is working with Jonathan. So she goes and has lunch with Jessica. Tells Jessica, I thought, we were working together and it was just going to be me and you. But I found out that you're also working with Jonathan. Now Jessica's like, okay, bitch, what? So? What that got to do with what we doing? Okay. So apparently Savannah thought that because she was working with Jessica was exclusive and had an exclusivity contract with her. Okay. And she can't do nothing else with nobody else. So then she goes on to make it. I feel so blindsided. I can't believe you're working with him. Jessica like, girl, what are you even talking about? Then she goes on to say, yeah, Jonathan is brand new. He's young. He don't even have a lot of experience. And Jessica was like, ma'am, Jonathan been pulling $1 million contracts for years. What are you talking about? I think he did something like $550 million in a year before, something like that. So she's like, just because you're young doesn't mean that you can't be successful. Not there are a lot of young people that work hard and end up being very successful at a young age. She goes on to say, y'all, yeah, I know what you're saying. No, I understand because I'm 26 too. If I don't slap the shit out of you. She told Jessica, why are you working with this young person instead of someone more experienced, but you want her to work with you? You the same age as Jonathan. Ma'am. Then the Savannah goes on to say, well, how about all of us just go in together and have a big team together? Jessica's like, okay, I'll ask them, but okay, we'll see. Maybe we can have a meeting and see how it goes. I feel like she doesn't want to do the work to get herself to where she needs to be. She wants to jump on somebody's coattail that's already, doing it. A lot of people do this too. And the thing is, I understand, and it is very smart too, to get a mentor in something. Somebody who's already has the experience, then you don't have to do all the work because they done did all the work. But also in some things, you do need to do some work. Okay, you can't just jump on somebody's coattails and think you're going to come to this place and get the top projects. You're going to get the top real estate listings. When he has 300 agents, a lot of them who are already experienced, you just coming there. You got to get the lower ones and work yourself up, prove yourself, and then get what you get. And she trying to jump in with the top-notch people and like take a quick express ride to the top, basically, y'all. And then I feel like the way she approached Jessica was like dumb as hell, especially if you was gonna end up asking to join them. She could have said, hey, I've noticed you and Jonathan are working together. Y'all seem like a good power team. How about bringing me in on that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to work with you guys. She should have left all the other shit out about Jonathan being too young and why are you working with him? How you gonna say, why am I working with him, and then ask to work with us? So what are you talking about? So anyway, Jessica goes and talks to Jonathan. Now, Jessica at first seemed like she was trying to get Jonathan to maybe meet up with the girl. Jonathan was like, well, she ain't got no damn experience, so I'm basically going to be using my time to train her to get her up to where she needs to be. And I don't have time to do that. I don't want to do that. Not everybody wants to do that. He's working on his own, so he's trying to build himself to get up higher. He don't feel like taking a mentor under his wing right now, training them from the bottom to make it. Okay, he's still working on himself to get himself to where he want to be. So he like, no, I'm not really interested because she ain't bringing shit to the table. We bringing everything to the table and she eating half the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to think like that when you are, especially when you're in the process of building yourself. So yeah, if you at the top, yeah, you can now give people chances and help people, train people, mentor people, do all that. But when you're trying to get to the top and there's somebody trying to hold you on and you trying to be, no, go either find somebody else that have time to train you or do it yourself, okay? And don't be mad when people that are still working their way up don't have time to hold your hand and drag you along. Trust me, there's a lot of people like that. I've experienced it, okay? There's a lot of people, a whole lot of people, especially ones, it's usually the ones that are very lazy, don't want to do a lot of work, that want to ask you to help them do things. I've had people ask me to edit their videos, y'all, okay? But y'all barely have time to edit my own videos. And most of the time, with the people who are asking these outrageous things, not just like one or two questions here and there, I can go to their channel and they haven't even uploaded in the last 4 months. Girl, what? You're not even taking your business seriously. And you basically want me to run your channel and give you the money. Girl, get out of here. Okay. So basically Jonathan's like, nah, I'm good. So then Jessica was like, well, you know what she said? Then Jessica said, I'm just gonna blow the shit out the water now. Jessica was like, she told me I shouldn't be working with anybody young and inexperienced. I need to work with older people that have experience, basically. And he was like, what? They had the conversations about that, whatever. He was definitely offended by that, especially because he's doing well and he's worked his butt off to do well. Okay, so he decided he gonna email Savannah. And he professionally kind of like told her off a little bit, but I don't feel like he said anything very offensive or very rude. And he was just basically like, it doesn't matter who you work for, what team you on, basically. It's how you perform as an agent. And that's true. You can be by yourself and be hustling your off and end up being very successful because you're working hard and you're focused on that. But if you look in the right coattails and everybody give you a handout and give me a list and help me do this, help me do that, you might not be successful because you ain't working hard enough. Anyway, so she got so offended, y'all. She read the email and there was like another girl in there. She was like, what's going on? And she was on the verge of tears immediately. And she verge of tears, y'all. I can't believe he's sending me this email. He's so rude. Oh my God. You came for him. What are you talking about? So she get to calling him rude, calling him stupid, is a jerk. She's exhausted and tired of hearing stuff like this. She can't take it no more. Cause she's just victim now, right? And people are just bullying her. Girl, Jonathan was not thinking about you until he heard you talking about him. Now you the victim. I cannot stand people like this. Just on a general thing. If you over here talking shit and you get the repercussions of that, don't start being the victim. Take it as you gave it. You know what I'm saying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying, man? You the one that was talking shit about Jonathan. You basically said he was inexperienced and that the girl shouldn't work with him. So he had to let you know it ain't about who you work with, it's about how you work. And he's worked very hard. That's all he said. He didn't even say anything rude. But you just can't take somebody saying anything to you because you're so entitled and you're so looking for them handouts. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for the handouts. Y'all, if you like this, y'all need to stop. Take accountability for your bullshit. Stop being entitled. Stop thinking that it's always got to be somebody out here to help you do something, or they should. Like, because you see somebody doing something or they successful with something, that they have to help you or they're the bad person. No, that's not true. There's plenty of resources now. Plenty of people that actually are giving free information on so many things. And a lot of y'all too lazy to go look and read all that shit that you want somebody just to instantly give you a whole setup and a kit to do something. That's your fault. And then you mad when they don't want to do it. Oh, she don't want to help nobody. She not about giving back. Girl, who did she get something from? Herself, okay? Herself. Get your shit yourself. Entitled people irritate the hell out of me. They really do, especially non-hard-working entitled people. You don't even want to work for shit. And quit acting like the victim when you're not the victim. Quit provoking motherfuckers and picking and poking and prodding at people. And then when you get clapped back on, now you the victim. Keep your mouth shut if you can't take it, okay? That's all I got to say, y'all. I love y'all. For everybody else, stay bomb and stay strong. Because these people out here, they gonna drive us damn crazy every day. That's one thing I love about it. I'm not saying that this doesn't apply to a whole variety of people. But one thing I love about people who have had to struggle in life, they don't mind working. They usually have a lot of drive. They usually don't look for handouts. They usually don't mind working long hours. They don't mind staying up, reading and educating themselves after work. They don't mind doing free work to be successful. Okay? I love that. I love a driven, hardworking person. Y'all stay strong out there. A lot of us get overlooked too, especially in like companies, because they want to give it to the either somebody's family member or a person who has a higher degree, but they don't even have the experience and the knowledge that you have, you know. So stay strong. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Keep fighting, keep working hard. Bye, y'all.